The Electoral Commission under the Criminal Justice BYABAKAMA came out to give a different nomination day of all opposition figures and also give a separate day for the NRM, which shows partisanship. We all know that Bobi Wine had come out to announce that he's going to nominate on the 23rd, the same day where MUSEVENI was going to be nominated. And you clearly see that in the most unexpected manner, Bobi Wine was put on 24th, by the way late, I think at 12, so that MUSEVENI can nominate alone on the same day. It shows how partisan the Electoral Commission is. This came to be known when the Secretary General of NUP, David Rubunguya, came out and talked about this. In fact, let me first play the tape of Rubunguya explain this so that we can understand. Pay a lot of attention because it's going to form a basis for our discussion. Here's the tape.
First of all, I'm happy to announce to the supporters of NUP that here is our certificate showing that our presidential candidate, Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, has all the signatures. Not that he did not have them before, but because these partisan people feared, they did not want our presidential candidate to be nominated on the same day as General MUSEVENI. That is why they have given us this one right now. So that is the good news that we have what we are entitled to because we definitely had the signatures. But now, the news which is not very good but also we shall surmount it is that we have just gotten a letter from Mr. Simon BYABAKAMA, the chairman of the Electoral Commission, informing us that our presidential candidate will be nominated on 24th. That is Wednesday, not in the morning, but at 2 p.m. You all know that we had planned to address two rallies on that day. The first rally was meant to begin at 12 noon and another at 4:30. So we clearly view this as part of the ongoing persecution born out of fear. Because we wrote to the Electoral Commission clearly requesting them to nominate our candidate tomorrow, which is 23rd, at 10 a.m. And these people have decided to push us to the following date, Wednesday, at 2 p.m. However, what I can assure you is that that does not stop us in any way. We shall go on with our plans. We are announcing to the nation that yes, we had announced a public holiday tomorrow, but the public holiday will be on Wednesday.
So that is David Rubunguya, as he was talking about how the Electoral Commission extended their nomination day to 23rd. So that issue has three reasons as to why the regime did this. One, it is so unfortunate that the Electoral Commission succumbed to the pressure of the regime, because in their minds they thought that if MUSEVENI nominated on the same day with Bobi Wine, we would start comparing the rallies and the procession. Trust me, and we all know when it comes to procession and rallies how Bobi Wine is a master in this. The reason I say that he's a master, Bobi Wine pulls up a rally without giving t-shirts, without giving money, but because of the love of the people. On the contrary, General MUSEVENI pulls this massive crowd using ESOs, feeding people from different places for him to get a rally. In fact, where Bobi spends 10,000 shillings to get people, MUSEVENI has to spend $1 billion because they dislike him. So they never wanted to compare the rallies. Two, if you see the time on which General MUSEVENI is going to nominate, he's going to nominate at 10 a.m. So he still has the whole day to make a rally at Kololo. Yet on the contrary, when you see the time on which Bobi Wine is going to nominate, he's going to nominate at 12. It means that he has 2 hours to come to Katwe to make a rally, another rally in Natete. So the hours may not be enough. The reason as to why I'm saying that the hours may not be enough, we are sure that we are going to have tear gas. We are going to have arbitrary arrest, which, by the way, is unconstitutional. So they wanted this fracas to be on a different day where General MUSEVENI is not going to be, for fear of not having enough manpower to protect their MUSEVENI, but also to come and make arbitrary arrest to Bobi Wine. So what is the reason of organizing an election if you can't even follow the due process? Okay? It is a clear sign that even the electoral commission was subjugated. What is the reason of getting a full day for one person and another day for other opposition leaders? It shows you deceit. It shows you incompetence. This is the truth. Okay? So, Simon BYABAKAMA, if you continue doing this, time is going to come when people will come in your office and frog march you. You are one of the incompetent electoral commission head. Even under Obote, when you had the Sekono, at least he tried to announce the right results, and he was stopped by the then command of military, Paulo Mwanga. But these people are making things even more glaring. From BOBI when didn't get enough signatures to now they have pushed the nomination date to 24th. Okay. The third point is, if BOBI when came out and paid for the venue on 23rd, the regime can come out and say that the venue was paid on 23rd and on 24th there are other activities. In other words, they may block him from holding those rallies using those simple tactics. In fact, people who are wise should start preparing a criminal case for the electoral commissions so that it can be used against them in the aftermath of the 2026 election. They must start preparing these issues, because we cannot continue being in this state where elections don't matter in this country. The electoral commission has made a lot of blunders that should be taken to court to annul the election in case these things persist. It is the truth. To show that they are fighting the NUP, FDC was put to nominate on 10 a.m. NUP was put on 12 I think on midday. You clearly see that the opposition was put on the same day, yet the NRM was given the whole day. In fact, even the FDC had this to speak. Yes, that
the nomination exercise kicks off tomorrow, Tuesday, the 22nd. I'm happy to announce that our candidate met all the requirements, and here is the certificate that was issued yesterday, signed by Justice BYABAKAMA Mugenyi Simon, that has cleared him to be nominated tomorrow at 10 a.m. I mean to be nominated on Wednesday, the 24th at 10 a.m. The official nomination date that was issued by the Electoral Commission for Right Honorable James Nandala Mafabi, the FDC flag bearer, is the 24th of September, Wednesday at 10 a.m.
So that is the FDC. You clearly see that the FDC was put on 10 a.m. Okay? And you clearly see that NUP was put on on noon. So the opposition was put on the same day, and even many more are going to put on the same day. Yet one particular candidate was given the whole day so that he can get self-aggrandizement, so that Israel can be seen on a particular day without comparing it to other rallies, because they want to beat these opposition people, most especially the NUP, which is unfortunate. Shame upon BYABAKAMA, shame upon the NRM, shame upon the government. And people who are there should understand that these things are supposed to be fought by you, not leaders. The more we keep quiet, the more we continue keeping quiet, is the more government is going to treat us like third way citizens in this country, as if we are not Ugandans. Liberty is fought for. Constitutionalism is fought for. These stupid things must stop by the Electoral Commission. Of course, that's my opinion. I remain yours truly, Mr. Makindi. Kabiyesula Imani Mawagali, the next MP for Makindi's constituency. I will see you on another one. Peace.
Nsanyula mu vetting ye Makindi kyenayizemu kyandaze ebintu ndowooza bisatu. 1. Omubaka aliyo yasooka n'agamba mbu ebyokulonda abivuddemu. Ebyokwesimbawo. Teyagamba abantu muze yali abimufulumizza olwa pressure gye nali mutaddeko. Ate n'amaana agamba bwe twali tudde mu vetting kuba twagiruddemu nnyo najja nga olwedde tutudde amawulire ne gamugendako ng'akomyewo. Ekyalaze bunanfusi bino bye tulimu si katemba mbwokeera bukezi n'ogamba nvuddemu ate nkomyewo. Birimu okufa kw'abantu. abantu sayino nga Edi Muto bakyali mu kkomera n'ogamba kuba nze ntwala ekintu kino mbuno oba owereddwa omukisa nga muganda ngo bwe bamukwasiza kawempe gwe abakomanda waawo babakwasizza kangereze ku mundu nga RPG bakuwadde n'amasasa agalimu bw'ogiteeka wansi n'oganze mbivuddemu oba obizanyiddemu n'ogamba okomera olwassa bwate mundu wansi nze n'enjibaka nze abadde akubagana ab'enare mu constituency okulaba nga njibafulumya obunanfuusi nambe mbino bitulimu nyeko Derek si byakusaga olina okubikomya n'avumya n'ekibiina kyaffe mbu kyali kimusabe ssente mbu bamuwe tiketi milioni 4 n'agaana ng'asirise tiyavayo kola qualification najja ku kibiina nga kubanga kwavaluza ffe mulimu discipline tiyayoleseza discipline naye oluba lutalo olina okukolesa discipline komando w'amaanyi ne waabeera n'abasirikale nga banafu olutalo baba bajja luwangula ate komando omunafu ne waba n'abasirikale nga b'amaanyi abagenda kuttisa abasirikale nze nakitutinga mu Makindye East komanda waayo eya abdicatinga n'adduka katugenda mu protest vote bwe tunagenda mu protest vote n'agamba mbivuddemu.
Yes, Kabuye Sulaiman Mawagali. I am putting in my request to fly the NUP flag high in Makindye East constituency so that I can represent the great people of Makindye East. Nkomyewo omulundi ogwokubiri n'obwongo nga bwesera nga busera ebiwandiiko byange mbirese bibino.